how in the hell did he get to that? As I'm likely to do, I accumulated a bunch of random sewing machines. Sadly, the story of how I got them isn't all that. It's kind of tragic, actually. I picked them up from John over at Wheels and Waves. It's either Waves and Wheels or Wheels and Waves, but he was a customer of Greg over at Keystone Sewing in Philadelphia. Greg sadly passed away. His parents have also passed away. They had a sewing shop in Northern Liberties that was just one of these eclectic places. I mean, probably 100 years of ancient industrial sewing machines from when Philadelphia used to, like Trenton, actually make things. He was a sweetheart. He was, I didn't know it at the time. My interest in sewing is very, it's a personal interest. I'm starting to do some interiors for my boats, and I'll eventually do some interiors for, you know, probably some car projects or motorcycle projects. But like John, actually, he does interiors professionally, and he was a customer of Greg's over there. And when Greg passed, he wound up buying a whole load of random or not so much piece together, but just industrial machine cores. And of course, they wound up on Facebook Marketplace, and I have a weak moment every so often, and I still go on Facebook Marketplace. So of course, you know who made 2 or 3 trips to buy random sewing machines, random sewing machine parts to piece them back together. And over the last couple months, I've slowly been doing that. So I figured I'd give a little explanation of the basics of sewing machines, what I've gone through trying to put these back together, where I'm at. I'm a little farther than where the video is. And of course, this is just how I do things. I either jump in or I don't. There's no in between. And when I jump in, I kind of learn most everything there is to learn and appreciate about something. And it takes longer. I curse myself. I realize I'm losing a boatload of money and time doing it, but that's how you learn. And lots of people spend a lot of money in universities and they learn almost nothing. So is it the worst thing? Maybe yes, maybe no. But I figured I'd give a little explanation of the individual machines, sewing machines in general, what I've gone through, and we'll kind of, maybe it'll help somebody. So here we go.